This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts. Welcome, everybody, to the Skeptical Skeptics Podcast. Why don't you ever welcome everyone to the Skeptical Skeptics? That's just how we started it. Yeah, for 37 episodes.
Right, so it'd be weird if I did suddenly. Everyone would be like, wait, what am I listening to?
Anyway, this is our special half mini-sode.
Is that really how we're starting this?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
It's a special mini-sode.
So we can, there's no rules?
There's no rules. There's no rules.
There's one rule.
There's one rule. Your pop culture references are off the chain.
Always.
Anyway, this is episode 37.5.
What?
Winchester House, which is a trash story, and which is why. Wow, we haven't done that since episode 1. Anyway, we're a little weird. We're a little off. I don't know what it is.
RJ started this all kinds of confusing for me, so here we go.
I had to throw you off your game.
You did. I don't enjoy it.
So the Winchester House.
Weird.
Oh, in the news, there's a giant penguin. Check out the last episode to hear about
There's
it.
not a giant penguin walking around. It's a fossil.
It was walking around. Well,
Yeah.
waddling, rather.
That'd be the cutest nightmare of all time.
Cute nightmare?
Yeah.
Not cute at all.
Penguins are adorable.
It's the size of...
Yeah, but you'd see it like just stand there, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's a nightmare. And then it would start waddling, and you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, it's cute until
With
it
its little
starts to try to
flippers.
eat you. They're
And
they're
if
meat
it, like,
eaters.
Slides at you on
That
its
is
belly.
terrifying. Are you kidding?
It's so cute.
It's a 200-pound, 6.5-foot tall penguin. Ugh. All
That
right.
reminds me, hold on, of this thing someone posted one time when they were like,
It's like the size of Big Zeke on the, what's it called?
on what?
Surf's Up. The best penguin movie of all time.
Someone was talking about how they were like, something about like being like prey and predators and whatever. And someone was like, isn't it weird that like a horse is prey? And someone else was like, oh, I don't like that. That is weird. The person goes, would you rather it be a predator? And they're like, oh God, no. Can you imagine a horse coming at you with their freaking like blunt, terrifying teeth?
That's pretty good.
Oh no, what happened? Oh.
I thought you deleted your notes.
But instead I just opened a new one on accident.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been scary. Anyway, so the Winchester House is at 525 South Winchester Boulevard, San Jose, California.
What up? It was built in 1884.
Well, started in 1884.
Well, whatever, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're doing this different. So, because it's a weird special mini-sode.
We're just telling the story together.
Yeah, we're just going to tell it together. So, this is going to be
So
interesting.
anyways, Sarah Winchester.
She was born in 1840.
And if you think 1840.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, 1884. That makes sense. I was thinking construction started in 1848. I was like, she was 8 years old.
Yeah, when she started this.
Which if you're thinking like, Winchester, that's like the rifle. It is the rifle.
Yeah, it is.
That's her.
She was the heiress and wife.
Yes, because her husband died.
William.
I don't think that's his name.
No, it was William. But
Okay, but not Billiam.
might as well be.
Her husband died and her infant child also died.
Annie
died of like a...
Annie Winchester.
Oh, yeah. Why is that interesting?
He devoted some rifles to her.
Oh, I know nothing about rifles. Anyways, she died of this really sad disease where like you just watch your baby waste away, which would really mess with you. And there's nothing, like every baby that got it at the time died. Like there's nothing you could do about it. You just had to watch your child slowly starve and die. But because her husband died, she inherited $20.5 million, which if that was in today's money, that would be $532 million. And she also was making $1,000 a week.
A day.
No, a day. I'm sorry. You're right. A day.
Which in today's money is $26,000
So
a day.
loaded.
Which is weird because your numbers were oddly more specific than mine. I have $20 million or $530 million. $500 million in today's dollars. Well, anyway, so...
We read different things.
Yep, Sarah...
This is what happens when you do your stuff separately and then don't talk about anything.
The prep was minimal. But Sarah Winchester grew up in a world of privilege. She actually spoke 4 languages.
Why didn't you tell us this? Why didn't you just start with this before?
You were talking too much. I couldn't stop
you should have stopped me and said, I need to talk about her background first.
No, that's fine.
Oh, it's so messed up.
Anyway, so she... went to like the best schools and was super like, well put together, I guess is what I'm getting at. So after Billiam died and left her with this...
Stop calling him Billiam. That's not his name.
And left her this fortune, she sought the advice of a medium. Do you have anything in between there?
No, I don't. What was the point of even talking about her history?
I'm just saying she's not crazy. She was previously not crazy. She was a well put together woman.
Oh, okay. Well, can you blame her?
No. She went through some stuff.
Right, so she went to a medium.
I mean, living in the 1800s in the first place is hard enough, right?
It's a rough time. And she's like in her 40s, which is also rough.
Yeah, for the 1800s, for sure. If you're 40 now, that's not an insult to you.
No, I'm talking about then, yeah.
Yeah, if you're 95 plus now.
That's the same.
It's about the same, yeah. That's science.
So she went to a medium who, quote unquote, channeled her late husband.
Yep, Billiam.
I'm not going to start with that. Anyways, he...
Oh, what? That is bull?
Yeah. There's some people that believe in it. Let them believe what they want.
Some people say it's bull. We are some of those people.
I wasn't saying anything. So he, through the medium, told her that she needed to leave her current home in New Haven.
AKA the medium said this, but yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And travel west to where she must continually build a home. Because basically, like, this medium, I don't know if Sarah believed this beforehand. They never really talked about it. But what is your problem?
She's angry.
But this medium basically said that the spirits of everyone who had died by the hand of a Winchester rifle was haunting Sarah. And so she must leave New Haven, travel west, and build a mansion, basically, and just continuously build it throughout her whole life. Because if she ever stopped, the spirits would stop being so confused, because that was the point of this giant house, and kill her.
Well, and that was also the... So the point of the giant house also was to house the spirits of the victims of the Winchester rifle.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, those victim numbers were increasing, right?
Also, I just want to know what this medium's game is.
I know, really, where does she get off? Like, jeez.
Is she bored with her life?
No, I was thinking about this. Like, this person had to believe she was talking to Billiam, because there's no way.
Or she's just insane, or she's
that's what I mean, but like she really had to sincerely think this.
No, or she's just like, hey, everyone just believes whatever I say.
Let's just see what we can make this rich bitch do.
It's not like this benefited her. Like, if she said, take me with you, and give me half of your money, I want to live in this mansion. No, she was like, leave here, do all this stuff, and like, that has nothing to do with me. That's completely, purely insane.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts.
This medium was on a different level.
So anyway, they were like, yeah, keep building this freaking big ass house for all the damn spirits of which the numbers keep rising.
So you have to keep building.
So Winchester hired a bunch of carpenters, which she literally paid them to work around the clock.
Yep.
To expand what was a small house. Yeah, what was a small house into a 7-story mansion. Okay.
Yeah, it was an unfinished farmhouse.
Yep. So, due to the lack of a plan and the presence of an architect, the house was constructed haphazardly, with just rooms were added onto exterior walls, which made this surreal result where, like, windows would then overlook other rooms. A bunch of staircases were added, but with different sized risers and landings, which gave them all a distorted or funhouse look.
Which is... like, that house doesn't have to be haunted for it to just be a nightmare.
Right. For some reason, Sarah Winchester insisted that the whole home was built exclusively of redwood, but she didn't like redwood, so she insisted it was all covered with stain and a faux grain. No, she didn't like the color
of redwood.
Sure, but either which way, there was 20,000 gallons of paint used to cover this wood that she insisted it was made of.
The redwood must have had something to do with the spirits, right?
It had to have, yeah.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, go for it.
So... hold on. So there are 161, or there were at the beginning, obviously that's changed now. There were 161 rooms, including 40 bedrooms and 2 ballrooms, 47 fireplaces, 17 chimneys, which is confusing. Like, where do the other fireplaces, like, you can't put a fire in them?
Mine says 47 stairways and fireplaces with 17 chimneys. So maybe it was 30 stairways and 17 fireplaces.
Okay. 2 basements, 3 elevators, and over 10,000 panes of glass.
Yep. And it was 24,000 square feet, had 2,000 doors, 52 skylights.
Good night.
And of the 13 bathrooms, only 1 worked.
Yeah, because they used the other ones as decoys to confuse the spirits.
Because she didn't want them spirits to haunt her spigot.
Like, what, come up through the door?
I don't know. Just not the spigot. And apparently with the 1 bathroom, it was okay for her to haunt the spigot. It was built at the price tag of $5 million in 1923, which is $71 million today.
Good night.
And did you see how much it was bought for after she died?
I didn't.
$135,000.
I mean, unsurprising.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare of a house.
Right.
I just feel like the thing about this house...
6 kitchens. That was my last thing.
So obviously this house is like super fascinating, really weird, and all those things. But in the end, this is a really sad story.
It's a really sad story.
Like, can you imagine being her and just believing there were all these spirits constantly haunting you, never leaving you alone? I mean, yeah, sure, she had these guys working, but I'm sure she was working around the clock too. Like, there's no way she slept or rested ever a moment.
Oh, well. And apparently when she did, she went into a different bedroom every single night to try and confuse the spirits.
Which means you didn't sleep because you were terrified.
Right.
Like, there's no way you lived even close to a halfway normal life after that.
Yep. The contractors who worked in the house reported that she would have daily seances with local mediums in an effort to reach quote-unquote good spirits. And the quote good spirits were reportedly consulted to find out how to best appease the spirits for whom she was building the house and was scared of.
Which just makes her more crazy.
Right. Contrary to popular belief, the construction on the house did actually complete, quote unquote. In other words, it ended, but that didn't mean the house was ever like in a state of completion.
It never really will be.
But she still continued, her efforts to appease the victims of the Winchester rifles. She slept in a different room every night and would use secret passageways to get from room to room so that the spirits couldn't follow her, which of course is a crazy person.
Like, do you know how, like, in normal lore, spirits work?
Right.
No walls can contain them.
Right. They're just watching her walk through her weird secret tunnel. And they're like, we're right here.
If there were legit spirits hanging out in this house, how much time they probably spent being like, what is she doing?
Right.
Like,
right. Yeah.
What is happening?
What the heck?
And then, like, a new spirit comes and like, what? And everyone's like, yeah, this is just what she does. I don't know, man.
Right. It's strange. And then another one like got shot by a Winchester and he's whoop and he's like there in the house. I was like, what's going on?
What
with
is this weird house? He opens a door out into nothing and he's just like, what?
Yeah, this is your room. Okay. That is hell if I ever heard of it. But anyway, so in 1904, an earthquake struck San Jose and the Winchester.
1906. I could have sworn it was 1906.
Well, the big earthquake in San Francisco was 1905, so who knows? But anyway, it survived thanks to the floating foundation, but the top 3 floors were ultimately removed, which now it's only a 4-story.
1906, son.
Mine says 1904.
Before the 1906 earthquake. I know we were off the same place. I'm not dumb.
Mine says 1904.
Where is yours? Where is it from?
I don't know. I closed it. It's from... Who knows? All right?
Okay.
Look.
It's 1906.
No. Independent Google search. Earthquake... what's it called? Winchester House.
1906, beesh.
It does say 1906. Not my fault.
I told
it's their
you.
fault.
God, I love telling you you're wrong.
Well, I'm not wrong. That writer was wrong.
You're wrong. You trusted that writer.
I guess that's true.
Anywho. Back to your regularly scheduled programs.
I'm looking.
Looking for what? It already said 1906. Just be done.
There's 2 earthquakes. One in 04.
No, that's not true.
Yeah. Multiple places say 1906. Damn you. I'll find out. All that's interesting screwed this for me because they put 1904, but it's 1906 apparently.
Untrustworthy.
Yep. But they also gave me all the other content, so I'm not going to say it was all BS or else this was all a waste of all of our time. But anyway. So Winchester House, sad. Like I said, we wouldn't probably have done a normal episode on it, but I don't think it deserves a special episode. Like, there's just people have done a bunch of like ghost research, and other than the douchebagans of the world, like figuring things out, and I say that with hefty air quotes. I don't think there's much to it.
So here's my thought. Like, we always talk about these places that like, on the bucket list of like seeing scary stuff, I want to go here and here and here. Legitimately, I think I would spend the first 10 minutes being terrified. And then the rest of the time we were there so incredibly irritated and frustrated by going places that make no sense that I would never actually want to go.
Yeah.
Like the amount of anger I would feel at that house. And the likelihood of me opening a door that leads to nothing and then falling to my death is too high.
I've been to San Jose a bunch of times and never thought to go. So there's that.
There you go.
Anyway, this was a very short and strange episode.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, 37.5. What?
Oh, I thought you meant time. Sorry. Nothing. Forget it.
Episode 37.5 has nothing to do with time. And yeah, so for the second time tonight, everybody have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Take the load.
I smacked my face against the dang microphone.
What are you saying?
I did. I smacked it. And then I hurt.
Oh.
Anyway, stop. Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Rude.
That's perfect, yeah. Literally perfect. Finally. You freaking dweeb.
You have to tell me these things. You're the one that listens to me. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, Larry, you're so cute, but I can smell your breath from here. Larry loves it when I pat him. You were talking too. Stop fucking shushing me. So end your life. I'm going to pee in this. So you can never use it again.
It's your water bottle.
I know that you stole. Fucking mine. I'm stealing it back now. No shushing.
My wife sucks. Alrighty.
We don't know where we both talked about the history. Who's
I have a little bit of both. There's no real ghosts. They're all fake. That's
yeah, she cray.
She's just crazy.
Ugh.
Alright, ready?
Yes.
Xbox Play. What?
Oh, that's going in the blooper. Xbox Play at that bitch.
Might as well drink then.
No. Ugh.
You're about to watch a liter of water disappear.
I've done that so many times. I don't know why you're acting like it's like some kind of amazing. If anything, it's pretty gross.
There's nothing crazier than water. So she had to keep building.
Larry.
I'm just going to make a supercut of you just saying Larry's name. Larry, Lawrence, Larry, Lawrence.
You should. He drives me nuts. This whole podcast. He makes me crazy.
Yeah, boy.
Go on now, get.
Go on now, get. Freaking white-fang him.
Are you white-fanging me? What? I don't love you anymore. Go on now, get. So I just want to know what.
Talking to your hand away from the microphone.
My nose is itchy. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
What this?
Action! Fuck! Back it up! Cut! Action!
Okay, this is. I'm gonna eat a pretzel then. Make me sit here and watch you do this.
You may eat a pretzel. I literally copy and paste this stuff. All that's interesting. They screwed us. But anyway,
I'm still chewing a pretzel.
They also gave me a lot of the content.
Why don't you just start? I'm
it's
still eating
fine.
it.
Action! All that's interesting ruined the thing. Stop laughing and chewing. All you do is laugh and chew. I know. I want to sleep. Come on.
You never let me eat. Just let me eat.
Like a damn rabbit. So hungry.
I don't know why.
What do you mean you don't know why?
Okay, go.
Action.